Okay, welcome to the presentation of the Basic Search Form Reflector, a tool that I have developed essentially to cut straight to the chase of the key need of searching for records within Epicor forms. I mean, if you select a standard Epicor search dialog, you'll see you've got name search, basic search, quick search, BAQ search, advanced search, data tag search, and it can often take you multiple clicks to actually get to the search dialog that is actually going to return the results that you need. So I've developed a product, or ROI Consul have released generally available today, a product called the Basic Search Form Reflector. As you see in front of you, it essentially gives you a query builder to allow you to obtain the records that suit your exact needs straight off the base. So what we can do is select a data column, an operator, and a value at the bare minimum. If the data column, which displays all data columns in the data column drop down, if the data column belongs to another table, you can also select in future releases the table name to filter the data column drop down by the table name that you require, and you won't have to search so much. So in this case, all I want to do is return the ABC code values that match the ABC code value A or the ABC code value B. And of course we can put precedence in here. So if we do have multiple tables, the capability is provided. And when you search, obviously the exact results that that you require are returned. We have the new search capability, clear results. So if I clear results, we're still going to use the existing search parameters to search. If I select new search, then the parameters are cleared and we can search again. If we want to search without any where clause and we just want to return all records, we can just press search, and in fact if we do so we will get a little question that says, do you wish to continue with a base search? If you say no, then obviously you're going to get an error saying, hold on a minute, you must at least enter a column, operator, and value. If you search without the where clause, press yes, the results will be returned, or you can ignore the where clause altogether, ignore whatever's in the where clause dialog, search. You won't get the dialog appear, and the results will be simply returned to the search dialog. So search, new search, clear results, options, same as it is in the standard functionality. So if I set maximum rows return to 1, press OK, do my search, then in fact one row will be returned and the next button will be enabled, and you can press next until either all the rows are returned or the rows returned meet the options maximum rows returned value, or we press all rows returned, press a search, and it does what it does. Okay. Another interesting functionality is that the basic search form reflector is the manage columns capability. So I've got this in design mode. Doesn't work very well in that in design mode. It has to be straight off, because it's a base form rather than anything else. That's where you get that error. So I'll put in customization mode. So in fact I'll show you that. So we'll go back in, we'll switch customization mode off, and we should not see an error of any sort. It's not meant to be customized. So the columns that I want to return to the UI are company, ABC code, count frequency, exclude from cycle count, and stock value %. And regardless of my where clause, irrelevant if you've got a where clause or not, these are the columns returned as you can see in front of you. So if I clear search results, search again, those columns are persistent. If I press new search, search again, they've been cleared out. So, a useful functionality if you want to, select specific columns to be returned without too much coding. Customization wise. Okay, so so what I want to do is return a specific record to my UI. I want to return ABC code, and that is it. All right, so there you go. I returned the one record, got straight to the chase of my search requirements, press OK, and in fact you can see that that record has been loaded into the calling form. All right, so this is a obviously quite a simple example. What I'd like to do is move on to something slightly more complicated. I've chosen the quote management module for that. So let's go into quote entry. And by the way, to integrate this application or this function into your forms is a 2-line of code functionality. So basically, I'll show you the lines of code. Basically, it's a process caller object. So you don't necessarily even have to have it in your menu structure. You can just have it in your a client directory, your custom DLLs directory. Process caller will find it, and these you just got to set launch form options, set the sender to the transaction object, and then call the erp.ui.roi BSFR object, passing in those launch form options, and you're good to go. So you can do it on a form by form basis. The next release will have an automation tool. If you want to mass deploy this across your forms, then that will be done automatically using an ROI Consul additional configuration tool. So that is available. It's just not available in release 1, which is generally available today. So at this point I've got little customizations. There's 2 lines of code tied to a button click. Right, put my switch customization mode off. Okay, so if I use a standard opportunity quote search functionality, you will see, there is a little bit of a filter there. You've still got quick search, BAQ search, advanced data tags. You can't rely on that really, in many cases. So, cut straight to the chase. There's a field operator, and a field value. Simple as that. And as you've seen, opportunity quote entry has overloaded my tiny little VMware image already. So I can guarantee you better performance on your server. And so what I want is a quote number, let's say of 1,000. I want to filter it down, or a quote number of 1,003, or okay, bear with me guys. or a quote number of 1004, and we can put some precedence there between those, right, and we can do a search there, see what comes back. The precedence, right, sorry, bad syntax. So we've got our 3 quotes there. Let's play with that a little bit. So let's say which one of those is expired. The one quote, which is 1003. So we say and expired, or quote expired, and expired is equal to true. Do our search, we'll see quote 1003 returned. If we remove that query line, we can do this research and we can say they're 1003, that they're returned. Or we can say let's have a look here for something else. TWL move ID type code. We can do terms. We'll do terms on these terms. So waste. So on terms of 210 is 1004, and on terms of 110 is the other 2. And terms code is equal to 210. Okay, so we've got 1004, and if we say terms of 110, we've got 1000 and 1003. So either way, I'm going to remove that, do my search. Those are the records that I want. I'm going to select all of them, and I want them returned to my UI. So as you can see, in quote entry, we can see quote 1000, 1003. Sorry, that's base error into me. 1003 and 1004 have been returned to the user interface. So hopefully you'll get an idea really of how powerful and how flexible this tool, Basic Search Form Reflector, generally available today on the 31st of May 2016. And how it can, assist your business process. As I said, the basic search within Epicor is, quite a powerful tool, but there are so many clicks involved to get where you need to go. And when you've got, in, say for instance, the quote opportunity entry, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 16 tables that you could possibly query with a where clause, a valid where clause, to get the appropriate quote, to be displayed, so it's quite simple to see, how useful this application will be. And as I said, at this time, it takes 2 lines of code in a button-click event handler, and all you do is override the standard search button-click event handler with that to deploy it. But if you wanted a mass deploy function, that will be coming in version 2. So, you know, if we do drum up enough interest in this product, the ongoing maintenance fee includes new releases as well as bug fixes. So, you know, hopefully it will strike your interest, and you know, this application will assist you in your business process and make your life a little bit easier. Okay, so that's the end of the presentation. If you you know, want to contact me regarding these products, by all means give me an email, Cameron at roiconsul.co.uk. You can give me a call on the mobile 07548 600 892. You can ring the landline 0843 558 5470. Send me a fax on 0843 558 5469. I'm on Skype, ROI.Consul, and I'm also available on LinkedIn. So I look forward to hearing from you.